I think we can all safely say the first 2 years of the TYC haven't gone alright. Okay, I've been sacked twice, but we're at Pontypridd now. We had a really good end to last season, and I'm looking forward to this season. I've had an absolutely banging window, in my opinion, and guess what team I get to try out on first? Yeah, yeah, them. Guys who sacked me. Oh, revenge. That's right, viewers. Welcome to Season 3 of TYC. And yes, Llanelli Town against Pontypridd. Except the other way round. We're at home. Read it correctly, Mike. It is the start of the brand new season. This is the Nathaniel MG Cup. Yes, we are in the same division. But as much as I wanted to get stuck into the league fixtures, I could not ignore the chance to get one over on my former employers, of which I'm still, as you can tell, a little bit bitter about. I didn't like the board, I made a really good team, and they did not perform for me, so shoving it up them, would be the best way, would be cathartic for me. Cathartic. What a word that is. I'm on fire today. I remember saying that I didn't want to sign that many players to upset the balance of the squad. Might have signed a few, so couldn't keep my word on that, I'm afraid. Let's meet the newbies, and also who went out the door. Go, walk out the door. Just turn around now, you're not a Pontypridd anymore. We'll start with the release players, and not much really for us to get stuck into. We wouldn't have even really seen these players. Luke Gullick went, and so did King Mwedzo. So basically, I've kept the majority of the squad that I really wanted from last year together, and that's the best thing. So, let's have a look at who I brought in. Wait for it. Ta-da! So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 players. 11 players came in, not for a starting 11, okay? The idea was to improve the defensive line because that definitely needed touching on. And then we also needed to get a little bit more in the way of squad depth. So, let's meet the newbies. I'll start on my youngest siding, and it is Phil Jones. No, not Elastic Face Phil from Manchester United, but a young 18-year-old winger. On the left-hand side, it was a position that did need sorting. He's 2.5 stars. He looks pretty decent. The important thing is that he could become very, very good. And before anything, actually, before I go into the signings properly, I've just realised there's someone I need to show you that's even more important than the signings that I got in. And that man is Dara Dunn. And how I managed to get this guy, and I'm literally paying him £6 a week, His attributes are unreal. Look at it. Judging ability of 15 and potential of 15. It's nuts. It's absolutely crazy how the hell I managed to get him. Because he's a brand new scout. He's never been anywhere else. He probably thinks that this is a normal wage. This is absolutely brilliant. So he has been scouting all my players this year. So that way I know that the players that I've got in are actually proper talent. There is no way on earth that a guy with 15s is going to lead me astray. He is probably the best signing that I've made all through the summer. So moving on from Phil Jones, then we've got a boy called Reese Abarazesi. Reese. There you go, we're going to call him Reese. Yeah, I'm not even going to try and do it. He's our new backup left back. Yeah, that means I have got in another left back. It was a position, obviously, that we were struggling in last year with Ricketts coming in on loan, who didn't do particularly that well. But he looks pretty good, 23 years old, pretty well-rounded stats, nothing that really stands out. I've gone for a lot of determination in my players. I've tried to get in a very determined squad because I need it for when times get a little bit difficult. We have shown a bit of bite back at Pontypridd, more than we ever did at Llanelli. But I would be really, really good if I can actually get these boys to get determined for the league. If I can get them up to a high standard and they believe they can get there, then hopefully they'll carry us across the line. It looks like a good backup option. Yeah, this one I'm also a bit excited about. Pape Diakite, I believe is how you say it. See, I find it easier to pronounce his name than any of these Welsh teams. French 25-year-old striker. He's going to be back up to Andy Owens, who's still going to be leading the line this year. It looks very good. That explosive pace, good natural fitness of 15. Strength could use a bit of work. But again, good determination, good flair, and finishing a 14 in this division is very, very good. You look at his goal record. He's only got 6 goals and 37 appearances. Not brilliant, but I reckon in this team he could score absolutely tons. And now we get into like the first of the kind of big signings, as it were, and the first of my central defensive signings. Welcome, Sean Williams-Taylor. I actually brought him in when he was 17. He's now 18 years old, but you look at this in an 18-year-old, he's flipping ridiculous. I believe I got him from Cardiff Met Uni, and he wanted me to buy in some former teammates. So there's a player in here who I didn't want to buy, but I had to get him in because he played for Cardiff Met Uni just to keep this guy happy. And that's because I really want to build my team around this boy. He looks so good. Heading could probably use a bit of work, but he's 191 centimetres tall, so he's a big lad, over 6 foot. Marking of 9, tackling of 10, very good on the ground. Passing of 6 as well is not too bad. Aggression of 11, very good. Positioning 12, work rate 13, concentration of 7 at this isn't too bad either, to be fair. And physically, he's got very, very good attributes. He's a bit slow, but jumping reach of 14, natural fitness of 16, so he shouldn't get tired too much. And stamina at 12. Looks very, very decent, and a player that I'm very happy to have in. Could become a legend. Although he's not actually contracted to the club, we're just playing him on a game-by-game basis, so he'll probably move soon. I'm looking at you, Freddie Niblet. Sean Rees is next on the list. He's an 18-year-old striker. Another one just basically to add to the options, because really we had Andy Owens and that was it. This guy looks like quite a viable backup, to be fair. He's got very good acceleration. Strength, again, not brilliant, but they're all young, so they are going to get bigger and stronger as we go. Penalty taken 13 is good, which means I have a dedicated penalty taker. Finishing of 11, again, should be cool in front of goal because his composure is 11. Good leadership as well, which is something I also wanted. Determination, not so much, but leadership kind of made up for that. Looks like a decent player. Probably won't get that much in the way of game time, though. You didn't think that I was going to leave my boy back at Chinretri, and he will be playing against them today. Hello, Jeff Lloyd, 17 years old, midfielder, one that we're all very, very familiar with. I told you that I'd signed him earlier on in the season, but I look at him again, and he's come on leaps and bounds since I had him at Chinretri. I can already tell there's a lot in the way of improvement in his attributes, and I have to say, I'm so delighted I've got him. Apparently, he's playing at a very good Premier Division level, so trying to keep hold of him is going to be the hard part, but he looks absolutely brilliant. I'm so glad he's back. This is the boy that I brought in to kind of satisfy Sean Williams' say that sounds really strange. As in, it's his former teammate to keep him happy. Kevin Richards, backup goalie, could actually become quite good, to be fair to him, but at the moment he's literally more of just a backup and nothing else, so we'll just gloss over him. Sorry, Kev. Another one from Chinretri that I had to bring in, and yes, this is going to be my main left-back option. Hello, Ewan McCormick. We meet again. For this level, brilliant. There's no getting around it. He's a sensational player at this level. I am training him on the wing-back in attack role. He is described as an attacking fullback, so with our attacking system, he should actually suit this down to the ground. He's actually already got a goal in our non-competitive fixtures, so in the friendlies, and he's also got an assist, so he looks to be thriving in there already. Need to get these technicals up. Crossing needs to be better than 5, etc, etc. I need to work on him a little bit, but I have to say, in terms of attributes and everything for a 19-year-old, he's brilliant. He's so good. I'll go for the last of the Chinretri bunch, and this guy's a kind of backup to Jack Stewart, who I thought I might lose, but I'm happy to report he is still here. Owain Jones, member, goal scorer supreme, got 11 goals and 29 appearances for Chinretri last year. Most of them were under me, and he was going to be a very big threat from set pieces, which is something the board want us to do. So I had to bring him in. He looks brilliant. Heading a 4 is an absolute lie. The guy's in tower at the back post. He's been really, really good whenever I've had hold of him, so I needed to bring him in. And like I said, a good backup for Stewart, but he might even play a first part if I move straight over to the left. I just don't know yet. We have 2 more signings, both of whom I'm very happy with. I'm going to go with the other centre-back because we did say that is a big place I need to sort out, and then I'm going to kind of go with my good novelty one, but one I think we're all going to be very happy with. If you remember Season 1, you're going to love him. Hello, Adam Hughes. Picked him up from TNS, who let him go. I swooped in, picked him up. We now have 2 3 to 3.5 star centre-backs at the back, which is going to make us a lot more defensively solid. The stats are going down a little bit at the moment, so his attributes are going down a little bit at the moment, but I'm hoping to sort of the coaching team out to bring that back in. He looks very, very solid, and one, hopefully, up alongside Sean Williams-Taylor, could be a partnership that could last a little while, and if we can, that'd be absolutely brilliant. And now for the big one. Like I said, if you remember him in Season 1, you're going to love this. You may have already seen him in there, but Tom Creamer has arrived. He's got one of the best names in football. Tom Creamer is hit 4 stars. Ball-winning midfielder. The guy's absolutely nuts. He's so damn good. He looks brilliant in every capacity. There's not a lot, really, that I can say he has as a fault, really. Maybe his determination is a bit low in long throws, but other than that, he's so well-rounded for this level. Him and Jeff Lloyd are going to tear this division up. I'm certain of it. So that is it. 11 players in. No money spent. The wage budget is still very much intact. I still have £323 left to go. One thing I was wondering is maybe about getting in another striker, like a proper striker for Andy Owens. But Andy Owens sort of shut me up and got 2 goals in our first game in the Cup. But someone's actually coming for a bid with him, and it's Colwyn Bay. So I'm hoping that he doesn't leave me. I'm hoping he's got a bit of an affiliation and an affinity for Pontypridd. Chinretri Town have actually... How rude is that? Basically, Chinretri have never beaten Pontypridd, which means I've never beaten Pontypridd. So, it's great. I just realised I look like a massive Lionel fanboy. I've got my Lionel Richie hat on, and I've also got my Lionel Richie shirt on. Time to hard on the washing front. If you can hear outside, there's lawnmowers. I'm sorry, I can't do much about that at the moment, so I'm hoping it won't affect the recording too much. I had to shut the window, so now it's absolutely baking in here, but somehow the sound still gets in. There's just no respect. There's no respect for my management at all. I've got people outside. It's the guys cutting the grass for today. Right, so the lineup now is looking a bit like this. We've got Davies in goal, McCormick, Hughes, Williams, Taylor and Wheeler still at the back. Then we got Jeff Lloyd playing as a deep line playmaker, which is what I definitely think that he can play. He is quite well suited for. Creamer's next to him as the box-to-box midfielder. Diakate is out on the left today. Crew has still been playing there. He's been playing very well at the moment, but he's very tired today, so I'm going to give him a bit of a rest. Ellis is in the middle. Stewart is on the right. Very glad we kept hold of him. And of course, Andy Owens is leading the line front, playing at 8.82 in terms of form. Guy is absolutely unplayable at the moment. I mean, their main man obviously is Michael Cook, who's a player I brought in, and he's absolutely brilliant. To be fair, I brought in all these bloody players apart from you and you. I mean, that hurts. And the goalkeeper, who did they got in as a goalkeeper? Where'd you get him from? From Norwich? You kidding me? I cannot tell you how much I want to win this. I'm going to say I'm expecting you to win this, boys. They are still out and out favourites to win the league this year, so this would be a really big statement if we can get stuck in and beat them today. I need this. This is some sort of like redemption. I need this more than anything. I just need to win this game, please. It's going to go down as one of the most boring halves in history at the moment. 35 minutes in, not one highlight, and it's literally just back to front, back to front. We sort of have a bit of possession. They have a bit of possession. It's not great. Finally a highlight, and I don't have a clue who it's going to be to. Ewan McCormick obviously against his old team, as well as Jeff Lloyd today, both of them up against their former employers, and that's a great ball through to Ellis. Now come on mate, pick this one out. Look, Diakate has got him around the back. Go on then mate, whips a ball in, and oh, it feels so good. Andy Owens, the big target man up front, the main man. Oh, I love this. This ball from Ellis is brilliant. Diakate's just got the pace to get there. He manages to get there. He whips on a superb front post ball from the corner flag. They don't get near him. That looks so familiar. Don't you dare do this to me. Kyle Kopp, the most underperforming dickhead ever. Oh, no. No. Michael Cook's in. What a save there by... Who's this? Who made that? Williams Taylor. Bless him. That was awful. I'd say what a half. It's not been brilliant, but are we going to get a second just before? Oh my god, what a save by Barden. Oh god, Philpott would never ever have done that. Or whatever his name is. Ramsey. Oh god, Ramsey. Do you remember how bad he was? Oh my god, how has he not scored there? Andy, it fell right at your feet, mate. Oh my god, we should be 2 or 3 up here. 1-0 at the break. We're doing really, really well. I'm going to pass this on. Please, how things are going. Keep it up. Adam Hughes is knackered. Oh, I'm going to keep him on for a little bit, but then Geraint Williams is going to come on. To be fair to Geraint, he didn't do anything wrong towards the tail end of last year. He was actually very good. It's good to see Ewan McCormick's back under my tutelage, playing at 6.4. That's what I've come to expect, mate. Well done. Back to Williams Taylor. Decent ball out to Stewart. Play it down the line. That's it. Now all we need is a good ball in from Wheeler. He whips it in. Andy Owens. That's a brilliant save by Barden. How the hell he's held that, is beyond me. Free kick here, and Lloyd stepping over it. We know how good his free kicks are. He whips it to the back post. We've headed it. It's everywhere. Oh my god, how has that not gone in? That's a joke. They're literally hanging on by the skin of their teeth. Can't believe it. Lloyd back to Williams. We're all over them here. We're giving them the absolute going over. We just need that second, and I think I'd be happy to say that it's game over. Right, not got long left. Hughes is at 61%, but he's playing so well, I can't really afford to take him off. Andy Owens, on the other hand, very, very tired, so I'm going to take him off. Connor Crew's going to come on. Diakate is going to go on up front. I'm also... and Tom Creamer as well, good as he's played, is also quite tired, so I'm going to bring on Ryan Edwards. So it's quite good now. I actually have a little bit of depth, so when I bring him on, I'm not bringing on a kind of youngster that's only good at a youth star level. I'm actually bringing on players that are quite good at this level. We've absolutely battered them today. We've absolutely smashed them. Michael Cook's still looking a bit of a danger. The one problem with this is even though we smashed them, it's still only 1-0, and that's what concerns me a little bit. Right, I'm going to take off Adam Hughes. I know he's playing brilliantly, but he's just so tired. So Geraint Williams is going to come on. Come on, mate. Just do me a favour. I need you to stay strong at the back for me. Adam Hughes is sensational there. 7.4, man of the match. I had to take him off just because he was so tired. We've got 5 minutes to go. It's very tense. I know that it's a cup that I don't really care about. I know that it's because of who it's against. That's what is breaking me here. Great header by Sean Williams-Taylor. And Diakate does brilliantly to pick the ball out there to Jeff Lloyd. We're moving it through nicely here. Ellis to Edwards. Great ball in. Stewart. He scored. It's 2-0. Stuck on that trajectory. You shouldn't have sacked me. Should have given me a bit of time. You donkeys. Yes, thank you. Brilliant for Dear Carter. He's been so good today. I have to say, that's a brilliant ball from Ryan Edwards. That's a bit of composure. Can Stewart finish it? You bet he can. He's already off the mark for this season. So important that we kept him. We've given Chenretri the absolute going over today. Bring on this season. Bring it on. Bring it on. Oh, this is redemption at its finest. 2-0. Amazing. Passionately say I'm very pleased with the result and the performance. We look like a well-oiled machine. We look ready this year. We look ready. Lloyd gets one over on Chenretri. I get one over on them as well. Genius. Absolutely genius. Oh, it's like heaven. Feels like heaven. That's just so good. Oh, I can't believe it. I've exercised some demons there. And we will be playing Chenretri again, actually, in the next episode. I'll play a few of the league games off camera. I hope you don't mind missing out on the first load. But what we'll do is we'll come back for Port Talbot at home. Then we'll have the big game away against Chenretri afterwards. I don't want to play them every, obviously, episode, but it's a big one. They are, if you look at the media prediction table, they are predicted to finish first, and we're predicted to finish second, I think. Yeah, so it's a massive, massive game. It's a huge game. You can tell there, we've got Lloyd, Ellis and McCormick all in the team of the year, and they've got Hudson, Smith, Evans and Cook, all of whom I brought in, which just makes it all the more irritating, really, if I'm honest. But I'm very, very pleased with how that's gone. It could not have gone any better than that. Thank you so much for watching the episode. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, please do drop a like. Let me know what you think of my signs in the comment section, like I said earlier. Share, subscribe, and until I see you in the next episode, where we will be into the league campaign, stay cool.